Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and I love the irony of this story. We all know the unions always like to protect their own, and if someone is fired or there's mass layoffs or whatever, the unions get very angry about it and threaten strike action. We often see this, and whole industries can fall foul because one man's been fired, especially in the railways. Well, the governing body, the TUC itself, the Trades Union Congress, is about to lay off about a third of its staff. Um, Are they now feeling? Are they now feeling the pinch after Labour's rise in national insurance? So they have to get rid of a third of their staff. That would be ironic, wouldn't it? The Trades Union Congress, which gives so much money to Labour, now having to lay off its own staff because it can't afford to pay because of the Labour Party that they helped get into power. This is why it's ironic and beautiful to see. So it's just informed the 100 or so full-time staff it has at its head office that about 40 of them are going. So, getting on for nearly half of all their staff, in fact. As for championing the rights of workers, I wonder if they're going to stand up and threaten to strike at themselves. Seems odd, doesn't it? But they said, and they put out a statement saying that the TUC is facing a redundancy situation due to a need to position ourselves for recovery and future growth, which is political speech for we haven't got enough money. They said by removing duplications and consolidating our resources to optimise efficiency and cost effectiveness, which is their way of saying redundancies and job losses because we can't afford to keep them. As well as adjusting our approach to delivery of some key business services. Yeah, it's a complete word salad, meaningless. What they're actually saying is, we got these bastards into power, and the bastards have made it impossible for us to keep our own staff. And so they're firing them. I wonder if the remainders will just go on strike. Who knows? Another one of the problems they've got is that the TUC is actually rapidly running out of money. They won't ever discuss it, but the truth of the thing is that although lots of people are working, very few, relatively so, are actual union members. And the sudden decline in union members is going to be tied with a big loss in jobs in total, as a mixture of all these things coalescing at the wrong time. And of course, as people leave, the first thing they do is say, well, screw that, I'm not paying my union membership if I'm not in the union and they're not helping me keep my job. So, ka-ching, the unions run out of money and they have to pay the TUC a percentage of their money. And it all snowballs. So nobody's got any money. Oh dear, what a shame. All those 100 years or so, 150 years, is it, of the TUC? And it will go in a puff of smoke simply because they haven't got the cash. You've got to feel sorry for the people losing their jobs, but at the back of your mind, you've got to have a laugh at the sort of the whole thing. Now, of course, they're also pinning their hopes on Angela Rayner's employment rights bill, which they say will, change the fortunes basically by making it better for unions, sort of encouraging union growth. But there's a lot of people saying that this employment rights bill, far from growing the union membership, will shrink it even quicker because it will drive even more businesses to the wall. Don't wish for things because sometimes you might be unlucky enough to get them. They wanted a Labour government. It's not working out well for the TUC. Thanks a lot. Let me know what you think. Goodbye.